Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. QV here. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Higher Realm Holistics. You can visit my website, higherrealmholistics.com, if you're interested in purchasing my books, webinars, merch, Lady V's teas, and spiritual counseling guidance sessions for light workers. Thank you. Namaste. Good evening, Brave Awakened Ones. QV here. What's up? I got all dressed up for you, actually, coming from work, orientation. So it is the 11th, all right? Happy Friday of December 2020 here on the East Coast. And I want to show you some very interesting stuff that I saw on the Schumann and discuss some signs and symptoms we're experiencing right now. But first I want to share something so special, and it means so much to me. It's also a sign of the times that we're in too. I received this very, oh my God, look at her. This is how delicate she is. She's so delicate. She's made of wood, not wood, duh. She's made of wool. Paul's probably laughing his head off at me right now. Paul, I just came out of a 3D job. Forgive me. And his lovely condor made this for me special and sent this to me. How beautiful is that? I'm just like, and this is her Ama Luna goddess. Your condor is very lovely. Paul Butler, Master Paul Butler. And she makes these beautiful wool goddess dolls. And they're all unique. And this is a Lady V one. Yay! She's all dressed for Christmas. How beautiful. And I want to read the lovely letter that she sent me. It said, Sister Goddess, I can't begin to say how wonderful I am for the work you're doing. You are so brave, and I know it hasn't been easy. You ain't whistling Dixie, girl. You've shined your light with such grace, and I thank you with all my heart for your service. All my love and support, your sister of the light, the Condor. P.S. Victory to the light. Yay. So gosh, to say I'm honored is beyond belief. I don't even have words to say how honored I am, actually. I was told, gosh, like back in 2018 when I started my channel, that when it was time, the masters will be joining together, and like we join together at different times. Again, all players aren't needed at the field on the field at the same time. So it's like I would see different masters joining together, coming together, making videos together, working together. And I was actually shown Paul in the beginning. And I was like, okay, I don't see how I would be connecting with this happy monk, as he called himself. Interesting. Watch his videos once in a while, and then I would meet him in the ethereal and do stuff, and just felt this incredible connection with him. And now it's, we're in communication, and it's like all coming to fruition. And I was shown that myself, and I was shown some other masters, like even, I hope he doesn't mind me mentioning his name, Peace Dealer. Him coming together and working with the Leo King. I know he was just in Cali. Awesome guy. He's such an awesome person. So I was shown that we're like this last group to join together. We're the last foot soldiers, masters, forerunners to come together and start working together in building 3D. Because we're the master builders, and we're the last group to come together. Boy, talk about last, right? I mean, we're right there. December 21st is coming up. Monday is the solar eclipse, new moon, which is huge, and then comes the solstice, along with Jupiter Saturn conjunct. Even my normie friend just called me up. Hey, did you know about this conjunction? She goes, I think it's Jupiter and Neptune. I was like, no, it's Jupiter and Saturn, and it's at 0 degrees. It's in Aquarius. She goes, yeah, it's supposed to be like the new Aquarian age. I mean, even the normies are catching on, okay? And I had an amazing experience at work. This is not the other job. I quit that and I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I was guided to do. I blew everybody's spot and I told God, this is my last assignment doing that. But I do have this other position, again, surgery. And I've been doing orientation. I met this adorable nurse. She's African. And she moved to the U.S. And she's like in her early 20s. And I noticed like she follows me around a bit. So I went out to lunch and she came around the back of the building where I hide by myself. And she came and she sat next to me. And then she put her phone and she started playing some truther video out loud. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I recognize that voice. So I look at her, I'm like, who are you listening to? And she told me. And I was like, fist bump, girl. And she's like, oh my God. So you know about the deep state? And I was like, yes. So we had a lovely lunch talking. And I said, I think I'm going to adopt you. And she goes, please adopt me. I was like, okay. So we exchanged phone numbers. So that was adorable. So that's nice. And this other facility that I accepted a position at part-time, yeah, the atmosphere is much different. It's very light, airy. People are funny. They joke around, very personable. So it's, as much as I don't like conventional medicine, the atmosphere makes a big difference, you know, tolerable. So it's very different from the heaviness I just went through because I had to deal with that situation and expose it for what it was. I got the money I needed, whatever, at least it called, you know, like Yeshua told me, you're going to go, you're going to work a few weeks, catch up on your bills, you're going to get that money, you're going to blow their spot, move on. By the time you end it, this one will begin, and that's that. I was like, okay, cool beans. All right. So, yes, don't forget to take out I'm a Luna Goddess, 100% wool, okay? And I'm just so honored. And, yeah, thank you, Master Paul. Namaste, aho, as you like to say, okay? All righty. Now, Schumann Power 10. There's a lot been going on with the Schumann resonance. And yes, I do know about how local it is, the Taiwan, stuff like that, what it measures, the earthquakes and such. Yes. But that's all I had to deal with. Okay. That's it. They've been messing with the Schumann resonance, blocking it out like crazy. I think also putting in false readings. As you can see right here, 5D is nice and bright and higher 4, there's the dash line, the crossover to higher 4. You got 5D right there. Now, there's some very interesting shapes in the Schumann I want to share with you guys. Okay? This is today. Can you see it right? Can you see it like right here? I'm just trying to see. No, it's as big as I can get it. But can you see it right here? I hope you could see it. It's hexagon shape. You can see the circle right there and the hexagon shape right there. And then you have another shape right here. We're getting these shapes. And there was another time this happened right here. You see it again. There was another time this happened in 2019, and it was Wages World that caught it. Okay, so as you could see it right there. What does it remind you of? It reminds me of this, the hexagon that's on top of Saturn. See? That I forgot when I used to know exactly when that hexagon formed on Saturn. I don't remember, but it reminds me of this shape on Saturn. Okay? And this is not the first time. Look at that. It's not the first time we saw this in the Schumann. Again, it happened in 2019. So, very interesting. Just looking at it, my crown chakra is tingling like crazy. Now we're going through a lot of signs and symptoms going on here. I mean, it's no joke. I mean, I haven't had a 3D job in a couple of years, so it was very interesting trying to get through it while dealing with these energies. And I was it yesterday's video or today's video that Paul Butler put out. He was discussing how he was taking in such heavy energy that he felt he would have left his body if his condor wasn't there to help him through it. Which, remember, I made that video the other day, and that's what I felt like. It was just so beyond intense. I didn't have words to describe it. But the same thing happened to me last year around the same time. Well, a little later, but it was in December with the Christos energy coming in, and now this is different energy besides the Christos energy. This is the convergence and the compression of the probability timelines, and compressing all these timelines and retrieving the energy from these timelines to form the higher timeline, getting rid of all the lower vibrating timelines. I mean, it's a lot of physical work, and it takes a mental toll. Had a total anxiety attack coming home just now. I just got here about 15 minutes ago. I had to pull my car and I got a lemonade and some coleslaw. But I felt like I had to eat. It was this intense hunger that was insane, and then extreme anxiety and thirst. It was just nuts. I had to pull over. I could not drive. And the minute I finished eating, it was like just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then I felt okay. My head still feels like it's this intense pressure on top of my head right now. This seems to, at least it's waiting till I get home to hit me hard, but it is difficult driving. I had a very hard time driving home. I actually got lost for a good 15 minutes. I had no idea where I was. It really sucks. I mean, I didn't even know how to put the GPS onto my phone. That's how out of it I was, just driving around. First, I couldn't even get out of the garage at work, and the exit was literally within feet away from where I was parked. Now I have the hiccups. I keep getting the hiccups too. But yeah, going through a lot with all this, and on top of that at night, with the timeline jumping and the collapsing timelines and all that stuff, it's getting denser and denser because we're getting closer and closer and closer to the singularity, to 0 point. So it's getting denser and denser and denser as I do it. And of course, not everyone's doing this work. Again, you don't have 30 quarterbacks on a football team. Not everybody's a quarterback, okay? So we're all designed to do different things as light workers. No two light workers are alike. The same way no two goddess dolls are alike. You like that? You like my little segue there? So yeah, no two light workers are alike, okay? So be who you are, all right? And it's very interesting. I'm getting so many people who are second and third wavers, who at this late stage of the game are saying, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. But I was grounding this energy and I did this and I started this and I helped this person. I did it. I was like, okay, stop. Like Jesus would tell me, shut up, stop talking and just listen for a minute. I'm telling you, shut up, stop talking and listen to yourself for a minute. For real. If you're doing all these things, how are you even asking, am I a light worker? Why would you be doing those things in the first place? Shut up and listen. Okay? And it's time to let go of your ego that helped you survive in 3D and embrace who and what you really are, which is this amazing, magical being. You are this light worker. Some light workers are star seeds. Not all star seeds are light workers. I've always said that. There's some star seeds out there who are messed up. Trust me, I've met them. So not every star seed's a light worker. Just because you're a star seed doesn't mean you're a light worker, okay? And not every light worker is a star seed. You could have been an original earth soul, like a fairy soul, and you've evolved. You've been out here on earth for a while. You evolved and decide to take on this mantle. And it's a heavy mantle. It's a heck of a mantle to take on. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Stop and just listen to what you're saying. Write it down. Write it down and then look at it and be like, huh, well, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess that makes me a light worker. If I'm working with the light and jumping timelines and grounding in energy and making grids, yeah, that's what we do. You're not going to find a muggle, a non-magical folk, for those of us who know Harry Potter. A normie, a muggle, is going to be doing stuff like that. No, come on. Yeah, think. Seriously, think. People want people. Yeah, what I've noticed is you need somebody to tell you that time is past. Okay, you are your own savior, and I've said it over and over again. I'm no one's guru. I'm a Sherpa. The time of the guru has passed a heck of a long time ago. That's not the era. We, as Sherpas, as forerunners, we are Sherpas. We're not gurus. Okay? We're here just to take the brunt of it, lead the way, and you follow. That's what a Sherpa does. Okay? We cut the path and you follow along. Not to take your hand every second of the way and you know, have you worship at our feet or some garbage like that. No, that's not what we do. So yeah, wanted to share that information. So all the best. Hang in there. We got this. Yeah, when your body calls for you to do something, do it. We have to do what we can to pull through this, because we have to make this jump. We have to stick this landing. It is what it is. So this won't keep going for another 2,000 years. Let's put it that way. We must stick this landing, plain and simple. We've come this far, so let's finish it all the way. All right, guys, let's finish it all the way. All right, sugar out to you guys. Have a great weekend. Peace, and I'll see my Patreons on Sunday. Bye.